Hello!
Hello!
We're back from the show. This week we'll tell you what we bought and if we changed our van. So we're back from the show. We had a really good time, didn't we?
Yeah, really good day out.
It was very good. It was a long day. We were there for a long time and there was so much to see. Probably could have done with a couple of days, to be honest.
Yeah, probably an easier pace, isn't it? But we saw probably everything that we needed to see, didn't we?
Yeah, we had some interesting vans to look at while we were there. It was very tempting. But we'll show you what we bought. But first, we have been away. So this video is filmed at home, but we have been away. So we'll put some footage in now. We actually used the van for something we've not done before. Was it your suggestion?
It was my suggestion. Probably why it's not happened for a long time. You know, my suggestions have to take a while to sink in before they normally take hold.
Not true. It's not true. Anyway, we used the van. So we had a family birthday party. We had the 18th of our nephew, Ryan. Happy birthday, Ryan.
Happy birthday, Ryan.
And we went to the family house and there was lots of people staying over because it was his 18th. So Caroline suggested we could stay on the drive in the van. And that's what we did.
I mean, it's not really anything spectacularly genius, is it? But I'm sure lots of people do it. Just
never done it before. Never occurred to us that we could use a van for a non-adventure trip. So we have been away in the van, but obviously it was a family event, so it wasn't quite an adventure. And that was a very good party. So yeah, we'll give you some footage of that now to show what we got up to very briefly. Okay, we're going away, but you're going to go and spend the weekend or the day with your friend Chase. Yes, you are. Yes, you're going to spend your day with him. Are you pleased about that? Yeah. Okay then, and we'll see you tomorrow, all right? Okay? Are you happy? This is very weird, packing the van up without the dog. There's no stuff in it, so she's gone off for a holiday. We're away for one night. Caroline's delivering the bedding. It's very weird with that dog, isn't it, being
very
here?
Very weird. Leave the front door open without fear of it running off.
Bedding's being packed. We're off for one night, aren't we, for a family event?
We are, a family event.
No
very
hotel,
exciting.
So we're staying in our van on family drive. Very exciting.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to charge us for the pitch, but we'll find out when we get there.
Nice and fresh this morning, 0 degrees. Good night's sleep in the van, didn't we?
Not quite long enough.
Someone partied too hard at the family party. Fortunately, we don't have to cook this morning. Our hosts are making us breakfast, so we're going to go inside the house now. But very nice use for using the van on the drive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. It's like our own little portable hotel room.
Bedroom, yeah.
Which is literally what it is.
Yeah, and I managed to bring some beers in the fridge, so let's have a little drink. So as I say, really good idea of Caroline's. We're using the van for a weekend trip away, not in a hotel like we'd normally do or somewhere else. So very good. So without further ado, let's share with you what we bought from the show first. So we bought 3 things, well 4 if you count Wally's toy that we bought, didn't we?
Yeah, which you've already seen that, and it's probably mostly destroyed by now anyway. We've
opened one of them. We haven't opened the other 2. We saved it for the camera for you guys. So the first one we bought, which is something that I should have bought ages ago. I don't know why I kept doing it. But the van during the winter, the battery drains down and the solar isn't quite enough to charge it. So every couple of weeks I put the battery on charge, switch the solar to the van and it keeps it all topped up. But however, I've been unravelling the 25-metre cable we have in the van and winding it all around the drive like a zigzaggy. I was like, why don't I just buy a short cable for home? So this now can live at home permanently, 10-metre cable plugged into the garage, and then we just plug it in when we want to. So it saves me having to take the one out of the van and do all that. We also took it with us to the family house too, and it just went straight through their window, no excess cable. So that was $22.99, bought from one of the stands. I should have done this 4 years ago. I have no idea why I didn't. I was being tight, I think.
It's just one of them things. You probably would plug it in and then remember that you should have a shorter cable. So
It's the thicker cable, 2.5mm cable, the thicker one, which is what I prefer just because it's connected to the house. Up to 16 amps rating, very good. $22.99, can't go wrong. Item number 2, these were all my purchases, weren't they? You didn't buy anything, did you?
The lunch, Molly's toy, Molly's treats, basically anything edible. So I have nothing to show for my expenditure.
Always the way, she eats everything we buy. So this is something we bought, and hopefully we're not actually using it yet, but we're planning to. One of the big problems we have in the van, not problems, but we've been using a collapsible bucket as our bin. There's loads of different bin suggestions online. There are different ideas, isn't there, from people's ideas. Yeah. We've gone for this. We like the collapse products. We use them for the disposable waste pipe. We use it for a collapsed watering can. So we've gone for a collapse product. We haven't actually opened it yet, so I'm hoping it's right.
Maybe it's just a box. We've been scammed.
But it's blue to match
it's in there.
It's blue to match the bin. So picture of a
I
lady.
was distracted by a picture of the lady in the shower that's in the box there.
Okay, I'll have to show that now.
You'll have to share now, yeah.
You can see the lady in the shower, yeah. It was in the box when I opened it. So this is basically a bag, which is for storage. They had it filled with water, but the idea is it can fold up in a little tiny cupboard on the side, and then we can use it as a bin. And it sits between the front seats, out of the way, and then we can use it. Ideal, perfect.
We can use it. Well, we can use it for lots of things. We just thought actually that would make a good bin.
Collapse utility bag, ideal. Is it a special offer at the show? Was it a tenner?
I think so, yeah.
It was about £10. It was really good. You have a big collapse stand there with all different things, but
waterproof, robust, lightweight, compact, and multi-use.
The best thing is it just folds down. It's really lightweight. So this is our new bin for the van. We use that. Put a carrier bag inside if it's rubbish.
Next time we'll show you our rubbish.
So the final thing we bought for the van.
I did not know these existed. I had never heard of them. Never even entered my head that it was a thing.
We look at these for a while, and I must admit
have.
I have, yeah, because I'm more concerned about the van than Caroline. But it's something that we just came across a couple of years ago. Like the look of them, but I've never actually bought one. Again, because the price of them is quite expensive, but I guess it's not if you need it. So the show had a good offer on, and it is, for those who recognise it, it is a fire safety stick. So we have a fire extinguisher in the van, which is there, but I've read some things online and seen some videos where people's vans have gone up in smoke. We really didn't want our van to go up in smoke. These look fantastic. They're a fire stick. You can look it up online. There's a QR code on it there if you can see that. The camera scans it, so you can scan it. Fire safety stick. Quite a few people have recommended them. It takes up hardly any room. It lasts for 15 years in the van. So I'm going to keep this in the van alongside the fire extinguisher for now, just in case. But that was to help somebody else or something as well, if somebody's on fire or something like that. But really easy to use, and we got it at the show for £65, which is it's a smaller one. There's a large one and a smaller one, but this lasts for 50 seconds, compared to a fire extinguisher can be between sort of 7 and 15 seconds. And they don't leave any residue in your van. So if you have to use it, it doesn't leave any residue like a normal fire extinguisher would, which is another reason why these are really useful.
I'd never, to be fair, it's not something I'd ever thought about what happens. Yeah, obviously what happens in a fire, but what happens with the fire extinguisher, the foam. I showed her some videos. It was really interesting. I felt like I learnt a lot.
Yeah, very good. So no servicing required either with them. So good to leave in the van, use them on boats and all sorts. Anywhere that's confined space, basically. So fire safety stick, it looks really good. And we paid £65 for that at the show. Normally they're a bit more expensive than that if you buy them online. So again, really good reason to go to the show.
But hopefully we never need to use it, so.
Yeah. So just before we talk about our van, I just wanted to say welcome to all our new viewers. We picked up loads of new subscribers. We did the video at the show, and the video was one of our best performing videos for some reason.
Thanks.
Absolutely no idea why. It was we had to have a slight issue with the video when we were making it, and thank you for those of you who left us nice comments about it. We lost about 75% of the audio on the show because the microphone. This is embarrassing. I should admit it on the video. No, I'll admit it on the video. You're all friends. The microphone was too close to my chin, so it kept scratching, and basically the audio was unusable. So lesson learned, move the microphone down, and I'm also now losing weight because it was really embarrassing. So I'm day 6 into a weight loss program.
No, so there'll be no beer in this video.
There's no beer in this video.
Don't unsubscribe. It will be back.
It will be back in the next travel video, don't worry. We did have local beer when we were away for the birthday party, but we drank it without taking any pictures, so apologies for that. We went to a pub and drank all the local beer, but there will definitely be beer in the next video. 2-week detox, then back on the beer adventures.
Just to be clear, only Ian's on the detox.
So supportive. So, did we change the van? Our van's 4 years old, we've had it for 4 years, sorry. So we've decided to have a look at new vans and see what was out there. We went in straight, as we went in, we were actually right by the Auto Trail stand, which is obviously what our van is at the moment. So we went straight in there and we actually came across the first van we saw, as you probably can see from the video, the Auto Trail Adventure 65, which looks fantastic. It's very similar to ours. There are a few upgrades. So there's a window in the bathroom now. They've changed the upholstery slightly. They've changed the Truma heated system to the Whale heating system. There's a few other little bits and pieces, extra storage and things. So they've upgraded it nicely over the sort of the years we've had it. But we absolutely love the layout. We had a look at some coach build, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah,
very grown up.
Yeah.
Proper like real life, grown up motorhoming.
But we decided, again, for now, we want to stick with a van, definitely for a van, because the motorhome coach build is just a bit too big for us. We want to be able to go off and explore and go into tight spaces and use the van as
people's drives.
Yeah.
We want to come stay on your drive.
Like we've done, so it's all good. There was a van there that really caught our eye, that was really, really nice.
Yeah, it's that one that's nearly £500,000. That definitely caught my eye. I'm not going anywhere in that though.
No, it wasn't that one. It was the Cactus vans. There's been quite a lot of videos and posts on it. It was quite a unique new style, lots of innovations on it. A company in Wales, in South Wales, that made them. It was really, really impressive. It was a massive, massive piece of kit. I think it was a 6.8 metre van, the one that we liked the best, which is slightly longer than ours. And we looked at it, but it was 137 grand, which is a bit more than we want to pay for a van.
A lot more.
Yeah. So compared to ours new, which was about, I think on the stand was about 78, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think there's not enough of a difference or enough of a want for us to justify
the type of travel that we're doing. Yeah. We're not off-road, we're not going off-grid for weeks on end. That van would be great for an expedition around the world, and that suits some people, absolutely. There was only one other van at the show that had the same layout as our van, which the van layout we like in a camper van. But in terms of spec and value for money, there was no difference to the Auto Trail. The Auto Trail was far better spec'd, so we decided that would be the van we stick to. So again, coming away from the show, we came back to the only conclusion: the van we would buy to replace ours would be
literally ours.
Our van, the same.
Ours, a new version, and again, what's the point? But it just seems an unnecessary additional expense.
So disappointing Dan Squid to this video. We're not changing the van. It was it's done 14,000 miles now, I think, 15,000 miles after that last trip. So it's just about running. But it did give me some really good ideas for the van, for maybe some modifications to it, some things. Now it's 4 years old. Maybe do some mods. Molly's under the table, by the way. We'll see. She did say I could change the wheels and tyres because went over a bump on the way back and the pothole was huge. And she said, would off-road tyres make a massive difference to this? I would have said yes, they definitely would.
See, fine with the tyres. When when you say like modding it, it depends what exactly. If you're going to be like cutting holes out of it or drilling stuff, then I don't think I don't feel you're qualified.
We'll discuss that in another video.
But anyway, enough of the domestics.
Yeah, we have one other piece of news that we have a new lodger living with us. So my mum moved in this week. She declined to be on our video. Apologies, she might be on a future one. But yeah, she's moved in with us. She sold her house. So very nice to have her here. So we've got a built-in Molly babysitter now as well, if we have to go anywhere.
Yeah, so I think we're going to try and do some trips to various things where we want to visit, places that we want to visit that aren't suitable for dogs. So some National Trust places, a couple of those that we want to go to that aren't suitable. She's sat over there crying.
Molly stood behind the other side of the camera, now pouring at the door to get out as Caroline's saying this.
So I think we might take advantage of our built-in dog sitter at home now to just try a couple of trips without Molly.
Yeah. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.